Hey y'all, you know it is one of your favorite hosts, Aisha Lewis Redway, and I am in the beautiful LA, okay? And we're sitting with some of the most amazing creatives, artists, and I have a few Grammy nominees that's sitting with us, okay? Like this wonderful person next to me. Marc Marcel, what's going on?
Hey, Asia, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just happy that I finally get to. I know we done a lot of social media communication, texting, and for me to be a part of the Recording Academy and to meet you and to hear your project, amazing.
No, that really means a lot, and I know it's sincere because I was just talking to Sheree and she was telling me how you had passed it on, and I was actually telling her, it's really interesting to see the people who have supported you that you have not interacted with, because I know I've interacted with you, but I haven't interacted with Sheree, and for her to tell me that she had got passed through the word through you and her listening, I'm like, wow, this is really, I guess, trickled out a little bit, and I'm like, wow, I appreciate that.
Listen, all love, because the one thing about me, when I really listen to something that I firmly believe in, and I'm like, so dope, so true.
Thank you.
I have to spread the word, and I fit it in wherever I can. I'm like, well, have you checked out this person?
Right.
Listen.
Right.
Put your ears on right now.
Yeah. Well, you're a real Grammy voter. You're like, no, we're gonna listen to the work. Yeah.
You're gonna listen and you're gonna vote.
Yep. Okay?
Yeah. Let's get into this. You are Grammy nominated for your project, Black Shaman.
Right.
And what was that like when you heard that? Like, I like everybody, because I know everybody was like putting up all of their reactions and expressions of just hearing it. Like, what was it for you? What was that moment?
I didn't see it happen live.
Okay.
I didn't want to watch it live. I didn't want to know.
You're the first I actually heard say that.
Yeah, I didn't want to know when voting. I didn't want to know when the nominees were announced. I did not know the day of nomination day until like maybe a few days before, because I was purposely ignoring. I just wanted to come and me not know, and I find out somehow. I'll be like, hey, the nominees were, oh, really? Okay, these were, oh, that's what's up. Congratulations to them. I didn't expect to be nominated, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to go like that. But a few days before on social media, you start seeing people like, November 7th. I'm like, oh, damn it. Now it's in my head. Now I know, right? So when November 7th came, I wanted to sleep through it. So, but my body started waking up around like 7 o'clock, on the West Coast. So I was like, all right. So around 7:40, I was getting text messages like, oh, it's coming. I'm like, Jesus, man, we all stop.
Amp you up.
Like, right, we all stop.
Like,
right.
Come on.
Yeah, and then I was like, you know what, fine, I'll just wake up. Still not looking, but then all of a sudden I got a text at 7:45, and it said, congratulations. And at first, my reaction was, congratulations for what? Like all negative and like, what you texting me at 7:45 in the morning saying congratulations?
You don't had a whole project.
Right. And then the other voice came in my head, was like, look, Dodo, what would someone be texting you congratulations for at 7:45 in the morning on the day of Grammy nomination announcements? And then I was like, hold on, now text me. I was like, are you serious? And she said, Felita Hicks, she's a dynamic poet, and she was like, yes, you just got nominated. I was like, wow. And then I started laughing like a little kid, like a little boy. I really did. I started just a joy, because I didn't expect it. So the best things, I think, come when you're not expecting it. Just release it.
Yes. when you just let it be and it goes however
Yeah.
which way it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
But
I thank you. I
congratulations.
appreciate
And
that.
I want you to win. I know you. I know. Listen,
I appreciate that so much.
I want you to win. I want
Listen.
everybody to win. But I know everybody can't win. But I want you to win.
Oh, thank you
and
so
and
much.
you're not only just you. I know you're in
Right.
with Matt Skills,
Right.
who's
Oh, man,
my
he's a dope
God.
dude. I met him yesterday for the first time, and it's really interesting in meeting people instead of just hearing about them. He's such a dope dude. He's such a dope dude. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm just smiling from ear to ear because I'm like so happy for you because I sat and listened to this project. And I think I told you too, I was like, I think I had a little bit of dialogue with you in regards to just how this project is just so open
Right.
and so just, I like saying this, just pure, very just forward,
Right,
at least to me.
right.
And I love this for you.
I appreciate
I love
it.
this in the sense of of that because I think that with spoken word in relation, now I'm from New York,
Right.
and spoken word is they have
Yeah.
their thing up there, like
It's a mecca.
it is,
It's
it
a
definitely
mecca.
is.
New York is a mecca for spoken word.
And how do you feel like this helps you to help other poetic artists in a way to open that door to be a little bit more mainstream?
Yeah.
In a sense of spoken word.
Yeah, that's actually a good question, because I would say I'm the only nominee that doesn't have the name that all the other nominees have and the support. So, but I think this is. A year ago, I saw a voting member, Radhika, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, and when she saw me, she was not a year ago, a few months ago, but I had networked with her a year ago, and when she saw me, she was like, "Marc Marcel?" I was like, "Yes." She was like, "Wow, Marc Marcel, truth teller. I don't think the Academy's ready for that." And then 2 months later, I get nominated. But so I say, like, my work isn't cookie cutter.
Not at all.
It's not.
Not at all.
It's not jingle bells and all like that. It's. Oh, I may say some
No, you
stuff that's
saying
gonna
some
make
stuff.
you like, ooh, So, but with that, like, I think it also it inspires people just to be themselves, and to go for it. It really does, because just to go for it.
Do you feel that obviously you're not scared to say what you need to say?
Right. No.
Did you feel like maybe that was something I should have just kind of left to myself, or I shouldn't have put that on there, or
Right.
versus just no, I'm glad it's out there.
Yeah.
But now it's the question of like, okay, how are you going to receive this? How are you going to
Yeah.
really digest this? Because everybody has their own thoughts and opinions.
Right.
Processes.
For the most part, I don't regret anything that I do. There are things that I can work on to improve. I try not to look at my regrets as failures. I look at them as things to learn from. So anything that I say, there are poems that I put out on other albums that I don't have the same thought process about. That it was just for that time, that stage that I was in that moment. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. And I will never perform some of them poems were hits, but I've matured in my thinking. Like, I don't really look at it that way no more.
Right.
And I won't do those poems no more. But I will say on this album, particularly Black Shaman, there were 2 poems that didn't make the album.
Okay.
That would have made the album if I had released it a year earlier. Now, the poems were written for about a whole year. Some of them up to 2 years. I would say the poems, And so when I started to create and finalize the album and the music and the production, I went through process of elimination. Like I said, there were 2 tracks that if this was a year earlier, that it would have been on there. And it would have changed the tone of the album. it would have, the album is already heavy and it is
Right.
inspiring, but these two poems would have kind of made it, it would have just put some darkness on it, I would say. Some negativity,
Okay.
I would say. Even though I'm not ashamed by it.
Right.
And like I said, if it was another, earlier I would have did
You
it.
would have put it on.
Right. But just for this album, for the tone and what I'm matching, like for what I'm trying to convey, I think it's best that these two poems weren't on that album.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with that being said, to just kind of throw that in there, I know you talked about these two poems. Is there feel like a time where you want to be able to release that, or it's just like, right now the direction in which I'm going, that's not this time?
You know what? I'll actually say a reason for one of them. Why I say the reason for, yeah, I don't think those two poems will be out now.
Okay.
One reason is there's no need, I guess I would say.
They're just gonna be in a vote.
Yeah, it's kind of a bitter breakup poem, I'm like, I'm past that or whatever, right? But the other one I would say is actually it's a sex poem.
Okay.
And if you listen to the album Black Shaman, it has some type of purity to it,
Yes.
or whatever. It's just, and I feel like a sex poem would have diluted it. And I mean, and sex poetry, a lot of poets have it. And I've had them through the years. But honestly, and I can remember when I first started writing them. I think they come across more funny and entertaining to the crowd when you're performing it. But I understand, like me, at the age that I'm at now, I understand that my audience level is probably, I would say, in between like 15 to like 70. I could have an audience of.
Yeah.
And the age I'm at now, I feel uncomfortable knowing that I have young women in the audience, like maybe 21, and I'm up there just doing certain poems that I'm like, I can't do. That's not a good look. You know what I'm saying?
I love that, because I'm not gonna say that not a lot of people would think of that, because it's like they'll just think about the artistry and just
Right.
like, this is my work and I need to present it,
Right.
But the fact that you have that consideration and courtesy of just like, nah,
Yeah,
let
yeah.
me not. That look a little creepy. It
yeah,
sound a little
yeah,
creepy. And that's I love that, like how thought
I
forward
appreciate you. Yeah.
that is for you.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Sometimes we need to get out of our own shoes, our own heads, and try to
Yes.
be like, well,
Yes.
yeah, we just. Sometimes us as artists, we're so arrogant. I'm gonna put this out. I'm gonna do this, but not understanding that. Well, that can hurt you. Like you gotta sometimes be on the outside looking in. So I just
Don't always pay attention or read
Yeah.
read the room in
yeah,
regards
yeah,
to
you gotta
themselves.
read the room. You have to read the room.
Understanding the climate. I'm like, you gonna put that out?
Exactly,
This is going on right
exactly,
now. I mean, it's
exactly.
hard for people to even get $10 in their pocket, but
Right,
okay.
right. You
Cool.
have to read the room. You hit it on the head, exactly. So if they want to hear some of that work, they can. I have 21 albums. Okay, so there's some sex poems out there that they can listen
Listen,
to.
go spin the
don't-
block, listen to
Yeah.
what he got, okay?
Yeah.
If you want to hear that right now.
Yeah, I just don't think I'll be performing them no more. They were fun when I did. Oh, they were really fun. But,
Listen,
yeah.
you kind of remind me of Jay-Z when they was like, you want the old stuff, you gotta go back and listen to the old albums, okay?
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
Let me say this though. Actually, what do you feel there was an emotional cost?
Do I feel there was an emotional
Cost when you
Cost.
creating your poetry, or when you're performing, or when you're doing this sonically, in a sense of like what it takes from you to give to your audiences?
Yeah, definitely. But there's also an emotional gain. It's a cycle. You give, you take, you give, you take, or you give, you receive, you give, you receive.
Right.
But no, this album was created. This album was created out of trauma, betrayal,
Ooh, Jesus.
redemption, and rebirth.
I love that.
So yeah, I was on a flight that almost crashed about a few years ago, and
glad to see you
It's
here, be here with
I
us.
appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. It's
Life
great
is so
being here. It's funny because
important.
when I was on the plane, like I made my peace with everything. I literally was like, "Hey, I lived a great life. What could be better than the life that I already lived?" And I literally was like, "All right, God, I'm ready. I lived a great life. What could be better?" And it's almost like God said, "What, homie? What could be better? Here,
Let me
hold
show
my
you.
beer. Hold my
Like, one second,
beer."
I'm coming to you. Like,
Yeah.
just wait. Let me show you what I got.
Right, right. Because since then, like I said, I got in a relationship after that when I moved to LA, and that just ended like brutally, like very like it was just brutal, a lot of betrayal. But I'm thankful for it. I love it. I love it. I love it all because all it does is just give birth to creation. You know, I'm an artist. Like when negative things happen to me, I look at it like fuel, it's gas. I'm like, oh, you just filled my tank.
Wow.
Are you?
I love that.
Are you serious right now? You're feeding me. So I look at any experience that I have in my life is waiting to become art, you know. And so when I went through some of the stuff that I did, I was like, oh, I know this is going to give birth to this. And Black Shaman is a result of the plain experience, relationship, even though it may not be taught directly about in the poems, like all that stuff came from that time period of going through that.
Listen, you went through it. You paid your dues, and look at how you're reaping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. For real.
And I want to say thank you so much for us finally
Yeah.
meeting
I
face to
appreciate
face
that.
and
Yeah,
having
yeah.
to sit down.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, of course, words. Want you to give some words of encouragement. There are a lot of artists, creatives that are just trying to figure it out.
Right.
And you took a leap, you moved, and you just been executing.
Right.
What words of encouragement can you give to those creatives?
It was funny. I said this yesterday, and I'm gonna say this today, and I think something I'm gonna keep on saying. For real, it's just like
It's confirmation for somebody.
Yeah,
So
procrastination is the death of possibility, and we all have ideas in our head. We all have goals. We all have wants. We all have desires. But the longer you talk yourself out of that, the longer you say, well, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to get this, I got that, the longer you're taking for something to be done, to come out, to come into fruition. And also, any artist that you admire, they were in the exact same position that you are right now. So, and they got there through trying, through pushing, through putting it out. So, and Matt Skills said something yesterday too. Man, I really like that dude.
listen, we were supposed to have a sit down, but
Really?
we're gonna
Yeah.
circle back though.
Yeah,
We're gonna
that's good,
circle
yeah.
back because
And
he's amazing.
He's amazing. And he said something. He said, "Work with your friends. Work with your friends."
That's it.
And he said something that made me crack up. He said, "Because all these people you hitting up, like they got friends. They got their friends. Work with your friends." Yeah. So,
So
a
true.
few of those jewels. The art is inside of you. Procrastination is the death of possibility. Work with your friends. Just get it out. This world is a playground. Have fun. Stop
Yes.
being so tight about it. Just create. Get it out. Failure, wisdom only comes through failure. So fail. Can't wait to fail so you can correct on that. Like hurry up and fail, but like I can't wait to fail so I can know what I can improve on to make it right. Like just go through it. Just do it. Just do it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Listen, Grammy nominated Black Shaman. Listen, we want him to take it home. Okay,
appreciate
we
you.
want him to take it home. All right. Now, if you didn't get the album, you better go get it. Just don't stream it. Please purchase it. It takes so much to be independently and trying to put music out. It takes a lot. So please, let's properly support. Okay. Marc Marcel, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I had so much fun.
I'm glad. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
it's great to finally meet you in person. I look forward to doing this again.
And we're loyal to very end.
Yeah, I
Okay.
love it. I love it. I love it.
All right, guys. See ya.